Greetings street racing fans, Sharky, your race master here, and this is A11 Outlaws Season 2. This season I am joined by last season's now retired King of the Season, Keldon Raven, who will be helping out with commentating and be our season finish line marshal from the Raven's Nest. Keldon, can you please run us through the Season 2 rules?
So, Season 2 rules. All the races are first past the post. The league table contains 10 spaces. You beat the gatekeeper for entry into the list. Callouts can only challenge one position above, and all callouts must be in front of the race master, me, or by mutual consent. So I think we'll possibly potentially allow them to make callouts.
That makes sense, because if somebody then was waiting by the finish line by somebody, they could call out down there as well.
Agreed. So, if you lose, you drop to 10th position. If you are gatekeeper or challenger, you drop to challenger. That's a change from last year. If you win 3 times as position 1 on the list, you retire as king of the list. If you lose to the same gatekeeper twice in a row, you're out. At the end of the season, any king of the list race-off to become king of the season, this includes any previous king of the season,
Yes, so that's it. That's the Season 2 rules. That's how it goes. Let's see what we've got in this episode. Right folks, drivers meeting. Tonight we're going to have 2 races at the start, which we will do a draw for in the minute. Keldon and I will sort that out to sort out between the 3 losers from last week, the ones who didn't get to get onto the list, to see what their order is for being challenger. We'll basically do 2 races, the random draw. The first one out and the second one out will race. The winner of that will go on to race the other one. The loser of that will be the position 3 on the challenger list. The winner of the second race will be the position 1, and the loser of the second race will be the position 2 challenger. Then we'll have 8 call-outs, down to you how you handle that. Last time was a lot of fun. We had a lot of movement, didn't we?
We did indeed, we did. This new rule set is certainly making things move around the board a lot.
Definitely. Thank you for keeping it clean. Thank you for being good with the call-outs. Don't forget, you can call out in front of me.
Or me.
Or by mutual agreement. I think as this season goes on, you will find tic-tacs or tactics to make the best use of your call-outs, when to call people out, when not to call people out, and obviously, see how that works for you. So, 8 call-outs tonight. Think about who you want to call out. Think about when you want to call them out. Let's keep it clean. We do have safety vehicles available if necessary. Any problems, let me know. And let's take it from there. Anything else from you down at your end, Keldon?
No, just as long as we keep it nice and clean, nice and tight. If you pull up for any reason, make sure you let us know so we can get the vehicle cleared from the track before we move on.
Excellent. Right, let's get to it. Okay, so we now need to do the draw for the sorting out the challenger order. So whoever steps up to be the next challenger when one gets eliminated off of the list. 3 vehicles lost last time out. We have got Suck It with Logan Mitchell, letter C. We've got Moonshot with Katie Horizon, letter D. And we have got Sidebite and Ken Kilometer for letter F. So let's put those into the bag. And 1. So this will be a race. And then whoever wins that race will face this one. So we've got C, which is Suck It, versus F, which is Ken Kilometer. And whoever wins that will face D, which is Moonshot. The winner of D, Moonshot, and whoever the winner of that is, will be the one that is the position 1 challenger. And the loser of the first race between C and F will be the position 3 challenger. Okay? So, episode 2, first race of the night, we have got Suck It versus Sidebite. Suck It is the blue car on the right-hand side, Sidebite is the black car on the left-hand side. The loser of this will be third challenger, or third to next become challenger. The winner of this will move on to face Moonshot to become the number 1 challenger. Here we go. Good luck, drivers. Sidebite gets away. Suck It's chasing.
Suck It didn't quite have the legs to make it though. Sidebite wins.
Sidebite's at the line. Nice call. Thanks very much, Keldon. Here we go for race 2. And Sidebite is hot lapping. Hopefully Ken Kilometer will do a bit better this time and get off the line nice and quickly. Because I don't think that Katie Horizon in Moonshot's going to hang about. So, the yellow car on the right-hand side of the screen going away from you is Katie Horizon in the Moonshot. And on the left-hand side is Ken Kilometer in Sidebite. Here we go. And they failed to get too far. Oh, no, what's that? Ken got going there. Will he make it all the way to the line? Wow.
He makes it.
First past the post. Nicely done, Ken. So Ken is going to be the number 1 challenger. Katie in Moonshot will be the number 2. And the number 3 is Suck It. Right, folks, here we go for race 3 of episode 2 of A11 Outlaws. Up at the line on the right-hand side, we've got the lime green car of Ramu. And in the left-hand lane, we have the black car, currently position 2, of I'm a Felony. It'd be interesting to see how this works down. Sorry, what was that, Keldon?
Once again, we have Jet Fuel Nova, Scott O'Brien, waiting at the line to call out the loser.
Okay, so this is going to be interesting whatever happens. Here we go. Clear launch.
And Ramu has it.
Ramu has it. Nicely done. That means that Felony's going to drop to position 10 and be called out by Scott O'Brien?
That is correct.
So that's what's happening down there now?
It is, it is.
Excellent. So they're going to hot lap and get back up to this end. And here we go for race 4. And while Felony and Jet Fuel Nova have been on their way back up to the line, we've had a couple more call-outs. Poison Ivy has called out Black 13. And Crockett Tub has called out Mullet. And they're all up here waiting at the line. So we'll see how this goes. So race 4, Jet Fuel Nova versus Felony. Jet Fuel Nova is going to be on the right hand side of the screen and is the lighter coloured car. The black car with the red hood on the left hand side will be Felony, who is hot lapping. Here we go. Felony spins it.
The Felony, even though he still finished first.
Was he in reverse?
He was in reverse when he came past me.
Wow. Okay, so Felony holds position there against Jet Fuel Nova as the gatekeeper. And here we go. Now up at the line, we've got Poison Ivy and Black 13. Poison Ivy is on the left-hand side. Black 13 is on the right. And while that was happening, wow, Jimmy Fraser in the Enforcer has called out Scott O'Brien in the Jet Fuel Nova. I think Jimmy is sensing blood in the water. Right, here we go. Poison Ivy takes a lead.
Clear win for Poison Ivy.
And that means that Black 13 will drop to position 10. Moving on swiftly to race 6, we have got Crockett Tub versus Mullet. Crockett Tub is the white car on the right hand side. Mullet is the grey coloured vehicle on the left hand side. Here we go. Wow. Crockett Tub got off the line well and Mullet has stalled at the line.
Per Mullet.
So Crockett Tub moves on and Mullet drops to position 10. Moving on to race 7, we've got the Enforcer versus the Jet Fuel Nova. The Enforcer is on the right-hand lane as it's going down the screen away from us, and Jet Fuel Nova is on the left. Good luck, drivers. Clean launch, and Enforcer got in front.
And you've made the most of that advantage to cross the line first. Jet Fuel Nova seems to be having some difficulty.
He appears to have hit the gantry.
Yep.
Oh. Anyway, interesting. So here we go for race 8. Poison Ivy is on a charge tonight, which is the whole of what season 2 is about. It's about consistent winning. And she's called out Wade Kyle in Hondralay. Let's see how this goes. Close at the top end.
Poison Ivy crosses the line first. Hondralay drops down.
So Hondralay goes to position 10. Oh.
And Jimmy Fraser is standing here waiting at the line to call out Hondralay.
So Jimmy Fraser's calling out Hondralay at the line. Wow. Hot lapping. Not good for Wade Kyle in Hondralay. And while Enforcer and Hondralay were on their way back up into this end of the track, Colette in Ramu has called out the Flying Fenman in Dambuster for position 1. Brave to do it late in the night, last match of the night. Let's see how this goes down. So, coming up to the line now, we've got Hondralay, who is going to be on the right-hand side of the screen going away from us. That's the yellow car, and the Enforcer, which is Jimmy Fraser, is in the black car, and he will be on the left-hand side, Hondralay on the right. Here we go. Amber and green. Away they go. Wow.
Well,
that was interesting.
Andrelé crosses the line.
Jimmy Fraser nearly took me out there standing outside the garage.
Andrelé, realising what a lead he had, decided to do a bit of showboating and flipped round just before the line.
Wow. Wow, wow, wow. And here we go for race 10, last race of the night. On the right-hand side, we've got Dambuster, the camo car, driven by the Flying Fenman. On the left-hand side, we have got Colette, the Neon Princess O'Connor, in the lime green Raymu. Let's see how this goes.
And Dambuster has it. Looks like Raymu stalled.
Oh dear. So, Colette's going to drop to position 10. And Dambuster maintains 2 wins as king of the list.
That's 2 out of 3.
Well, Keldon, another interesting night's racing.
Indeed, indeed. And at the end of that, well, in the first position we've got Dambuster holding his own, 2 out of 3.
2 out of 3 kings. He could be your first challenger at the end of the season for the Kings race.
Indeed.
Which puts in position 2.
Leaves us with Crockett Tub, cuboid.
Now, that's yeah, it's interesting.
It is.
Considering, you know, they're teammates. They've been racing together in Vulcan Raceway in the Teams League for Team Vulcan Raceway. And then you got the third member of that team.
Yes, Del Fuego, driven by Hikari Rin.
Your man, your tuner.
My tuner, yep.
Next up,
we have Dr. Penelope Rose Isley.
Poison Ivy. I reckon that she will challenge Hikari off the bat next time.
I think so.
Unless somebody else beats her to the punch.
Yeah, she's never happy being in the middle of the pack. I know that all too well.
Yeah, so it may be interesting to see whether she then challenges Del Fuego first off, or whether somebody gets a call out in before that.
Closely followed then by Kitsune.
Who's making his way up the list by not racing and not losing.
It's a good strategy, but it will only get you so far.
Exactly, but that's the beauty now with the way things work. With the dropping to 10, it moves everything round. Behind him, we've got Ron Medic, the DJ in I'm a Felony.
Closely followed by Black 13, driven by Jason.
He's retired and he's a keen fisherman.
That's followed by Jackstand Jimmy in Mullet.
Yeah, he had an interesting night tonight. I don't know whether he had a few problems, but we'll see what happens next time out. Wade Kyle in Hondrelay also had an interesting night. Been all over the place. And then the very cheeky call out right at the end, which really didn't pay off for her.
Unfortunately, no, it didn't. And that's the Neon Princess in Remu.
Yeah, but given the fact that she'd made all the way up to challenge for King of the List, whoever, you know, if she holds off next week, she can get up quite high up the list.
Yep.
And of course, if Cuboid in Crockett Tub challenges Dambuster and loses, that means that
it could be a repeat race.
Well, no, it's more a case of if Dambuster gets 3 wins, he immediately leaves the list as king. Everybody moves up 1 place.
But if he loses, he'll drop to position 10, and then undoubtedly, I don't see him being happy down there.
No, but the other interesting thing is, it means your man Hikari Rin will go to position 1. So if Crockett Tub challenges Dambuster and loses, Crockett Tub goes to position 10. Dambuster gets 3 Kinglins, loses. Everybody moves up 2 spaces.
Yeah.
So it's going to be interesting.
Very much so.
Jimmy Fraser, he really didn't do too well tonight, but he's trying hard.
He is.
He's gone up 1 place.
He managed to get himself up a little bit further.
Into the gatekeeper.
He's managed to knock Jet Fuel Nova down to Challenger.
Yeah, it'd be interesting to see who he chooses to call out and when he chooses to do that. Which then means we've got Scott O'Brien in the Jet Fuel Nova.
The big loser of the night, really.
Yeah, well, thing is, again, he may be an interesting situation, because if Dambuster leaves the list, everybody moves up.
There'll be a spare slot.
Exactly, which would mean that Ken Kilometer would come in Sidebite, the fourth member of Team Vulcan Raceway.
Indeed.
And we'll see whether that happens next time. Anyway, thanks very much for watching.
That's a good night from me.
And it's a good night from him.